Let's get into it. Coach Colin here. Cookies. Cookies are racist. Cookies are racist now, man. Let me tell you something. The left will find anything to complain about. See, this is why I go back. I made a video. Jon Stewart was talking about how the right, the conservatives, are so thin-skinned. And right now, we're about to talk about some leftists who got mad about cookies. The softest, sweetest thing in the world. They got mad about it. To the point, you know why? Because it embraces hip-hop culture. And what they decided to call them were colonizer cookies. Boom! Take that, white America. Colonizer cookies. Cookie Plug, that's what the actual place is called. Grand opening sparks backlash and cultural appropriation accusations in Indianapolis. Absolutely ridiculous. This is what the inside of the place looks like. They got some mugshots. Oh no, not mugshots of white, black, and Spanish people. Oh no, you can't do that. I gotta say, it looks really cool though. Like, come on. I can't believe they're mad about this. Check this out. Look, they got these nice cookies. Here, let me just go down here. Somebody actually made a post. Fee Ray Phillips, can't be your real name. Anyway, this guy said, I would like to know who at Cookie Plug thought this was a good idea to put up mugshots of black artists on their walls. I want answers. He wants answers so bad. And here's the thing. We're about to talk about cookies. All right. This is about to be real silly. So silly that you can't even believe this is happening. Because there are people who are really upset about these cookies. And the names of the cookies and the way the store looks. I'm going to show you a couple of videos. But here's the thing. You want answers. There are artists right now who are like, I'm coming for your mom. I'm coming for your dad. Tomorrow, you're going to be real sad. And you're just like, okay, that's fine. That's fine. There's another song that's like, sell drugs every day, sell drugs every night. And if you don't want drugs, we can fight. And you're just like, okay. And then somebody makes some cookies and you're like, I want answers. I want answers. Hey, how about this? How about answers to the fact that every hip hop artist, every black hip hop artist combined, I'm talking about from 50 Cent all the way to the newest one. All of these guys, 50 Cent, Drake, all these guys, hundreds of millions of dollars, probably all together have access to billions of dollars. And at no point in time have they ever taken the time to rebuild anywhere where they are from. I'm talking about, why not build a community center to combat every single liquor store that's on the corner? And fill the community center with life coaches and therapists and counselors and place to keep kids out of trouble. What about that? Nobody wants answers for that. But the cookies is what he wants answers for. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to show you a little video footage as well. I was shocked when I first heard about this video. Let's go. Let's listen to this. With no sound? No, let's have sound.
Not because it's brand new to Mass Ave, but some are calling the marketing racist. Our Logan Gay spoke with potential customers and the owner. Hey, Logan.
Hey, Gina, the business say the owners took it too far. John Howe is a member of the local hip hop community.
And I think it speaks volumes when Indianapolis is united against something because it's so offensive and disrespectful.
He's talking about this new business, Cookie Plug, on Mass Ave. Some Hoosiers believe the bakery is using drug references to sell cookies and associate that with hip hop. They say it's not only offensive, but also appropriating and misusing black culture. Howe and Freeway Phillips are two of the many people sharing their thoughts online.
I don't have a problem with people having fun. I don't have an issue with some cookies. That's not a problem. The problem is when it's presented the incorrect way. The problem is when it's mocking our culture, when there are people mimicking our culture that don't know anything about our culture besides some songs.
Along with a variety of cookies, lemonade labeled on the menu as purple drink are served in baby bottles or double-stacked cups. The business Facebook page shows cookie boxes that say, "Thank you for supporting your neighborhood dope dealer."
Not do we think if black culture and hip hop culture are synonymous with drugs. The problem is he thinks that. because he only branded with words that Black culture and hip hop culture created.
The founder of the Cookie Plug, Eric Martinez, says they have locations across the country, and he's no stranger to controversy. He says he wants to bring people together.
Now, did we have some fun with the names? Sure. But other than that, I don't really see the entire drug culture. If you walk into this store, you see the graffiti on the wall. We tied in local elements for Indianapolis, right? And the only the names that maybe are Purple Haze, right? Like
Purple Haze is not owned by Black people, just so you know. So let me tell you something about Purple Haze really quick, okay? Purple Haze is more than likely made by a guy who probably wears camo most of the time. His name's Kyle. He's very white, calls cigarettes darts, and he probably lives in Vancouver. I'm just putting it out there. He's probably somewhere in British Columbia, Canada, and he's the one making Purple Haze. Black people don't own Purple Haze. And also, this guy said that hip-hop is not synonymous with drugs. Hey, you're a liar. Hey, you're lying. I have a mushroom on my head. I didn't even mean to do that. Yeah, it is actually synonymous with drugs. Actually, since the mid-90s, it has been synonymous. It has been hand in hand, just entangled with drug reference and drug lyrics. And it used to be about selling drugs. That's what it used to be about from the 90s to the 2000s. And as it got into the 2005, 2010, it became more about doing drugs. And today, hip hop artists talk about doing things constantly. And we're talking about pills and it's just everything. They're constantly talking about it. They pretty much glorify addiction. So for him to have this mindset that's like, oh, why these drug references and how is it linked to hip hop? Buddy, come on. Absolutely ridiculous. Now, honestly, let's check out this menu, okay? Right? We saw that there's some mugshots. We saw that they got thank you for supporting your neighborhood dope dealer. That's funny. I don't care what anybody says. That's funny. I get it. Because they're selling cookies and it's dope. I'm going to show my wife that. She loves puns. She's going to love that when she sees that. Let's check out this menu here real quick, folks. Let's see how racist, culturally appropriated this stuff really is. Firecracker cookie. Okay. No, I see what they mean. How dare you? Firecracker cookie? Come on. Pixie junkie cookie. Hey man. Hey, we don't own the word junkie. Don't do that. This guy's like, I mean, if they're not trying to culturally appropriate, why are they using the word junkie? Hey man. We don't need to take ownership of that word. No. Let them have that one. They can have it. It's fine. I've seen junkies. I've seen junkies of all colors and creeds, races and ages. They're their own set of people. There's a world of them, and they don't discriminate. You know, sometimes you wish the world can be more like the junkie world, because junkies don't care if you're black or you're white. They don't care. They just want to know if you have change. Do you have change? That's it. What else do they got here? OG cookie. Okay. No, I get it now. My fault. OG cookie. Come on, man. Come on. You know what you're doing with that. We're talking about cookies, guys. This is ridiculous. What else they got? Nutty OG cookie. Well, that doesn't even make sense. Oh, this is why they're bringing up Purple Haze. There's a cookie called Purple Haze, and it's purple. Oh. If you don't know, Purple Haze is a strain of marijuana. That's why they're bringing it up. I was just wondering. I'm like, maybe they have a drink called Purple Haze or something like that, because they're talking about purple drink. It's a cookie. Oh, my gosh. Well, this is very deceptive. There's probably many guys who have came into that place, and they're like, excuse me. Ma'am, I've eaten about 2 dozen of these purple haze cookies, and I don't feel high at all. I'm not really understanding what's going on. Maybe it's a delayed effect, but it's been about 2 hours. I'm not feeling it. When is it gonna kick in, man? They're like, they're just cookies. It's just the name. Like, this is deceptive. Y'all are deceptive. Colonizer cookies. That was probably the guy that made it up. He's like, these are colonizers. There's no purple haze inside their purple haze cookies. 10 people leave the line. Oh. These are jokes, people. This is ridiculous, man. Bam Bam cookie. Well, I know Bam Bam is a prehistoric white baby. Everybody knows that. He's related. He's family friends with the Flintstones, if you don't know. Cookie cream cookie. Oh, well, maybe you guys don't know. Way back in the day, back when there was segregation, they didn't allow any dark cookies. You know, there was no chocolate cookies allowed. It was a known thing, right? And a lot of people, a lot of chefs, African Americans, they had to get together in the cover of night and make cookie cream cookies, right? And when the white people would find out about the cookie cream cookies, they would come with milk and they would splash it all over the cookies so they get all soggy, because nobody wants to eat a soggy cookie. You understand? So I understand that completely. They should do better. Take that down. Take that name down. That's not a real story, if you're wondering. One person going into Google, cookie cream cookie segregation? Huh? Chocolate XTC cookie. Hey, listen, I'm getting older. Maybe that's some slang I don't know. Hey, yo, bro, your XTC is hanging out. Nah, I don't know. Strawberry cheesecake cookie. Okay, it's called Pink Elephant. Let me just tell you something right now, okay? I gotta tell whatever black activist is watching this because you're mad about the cookies. Strawberry cheesecake is the whitest thing ever, okay? I didn't even know what cheesecake was until I met my wife about 8 years ago. I didn't even know what it was. My wife's like, I love cheesecake. You gotta have some cheesecake. And I'm like, you put cheese on cake? And she was like, what are you talking about? It's not actual cheese. We just call it cheese. I'm like, it's not cheese. You call it cheese? What? She's like, well, it's kind of cheese. I'm like, I don't want any of this cheesecake you're talking about. Oh, we got into a real big fight. We almost broke up. This is so silly that they're upset about this menu. Leave these people alone, man. Oh, never mind. I take it back. No. You good love cookie, and you spelled love with a U? You know that's our thing. You know that's our thing. Come on. Love. You know, we spell it with a U sometimes. Sometimes we spell it with an H at the end. Love. Come on, man. How dare you? On a red velvet cookie is no less. Absolutely ridiculous. Crunch nuggets. Is that slang that I don't know? You know, as you get older, you just lose touch with the slang. That's black culture? Walking around with my crunch nuggets. What up? Got crunch nuggets on the brain. Holla. That's my black voice. Oh, this episode is silly. Snooperdoodle. Get out of here. Get this out of here. Snooperdoodle. That guy saw this. Whoever made that post, he saw the Snooperdoodle and he was like, I want answers. That's when his jaw dropped. He went, a Snooperdoodle? You know people are expecting to get high off a Snooperdoodle. You know what I mean? You got to be expecting that. Keto cookies? Let me tell you something. My black friends don't even know what keto is. I ask them if they know about keto, and they're like, I've never met keto. What's he look like? No, it's a way that you eat. They're like, oh, I don't know. What's it taste like? What's keto taste like? So that's basically the menu. It's all cookies. Right, it looks good, whatever. Got some Oh, there's the purple drink. Oh, you want a little history lesson about purple drink, ladies and gentlemen? They put it in a baby bottle for a reason. It's because, and again, this guy's like, hip, it's not synonymous with drugs. It kind of is hip hop is synonymous with drugs. Back in the day, there was a song called Sippin' on Some Scissored, and they all had baby bottles, and they were sipping on this stuff, and slowly, we didn't really know. It was a very southern thing. So people in East Coast didn't really know what was going on. They're like, what is this stuff? They used to put it in baby bottles because if you took a big swig of it, if you just chugged it, you were out and you could possibly have something bad happen to you. Like it was so strong, whatever this mixture was, that they would put it in baby bottles because through a baby bottle, through that little, you can only get so much. So they would just have little sips until they felt it enough. And then they would dance and record songs that made millions of dollars. It's a well-known fact. There's a little heritage moment for everybody. And it's called Purple Drank. And it's lemonade. How mad would you be? You've been eating cookies at this place all day. And then all of a sudden you're like, can I get some milk? And they're like, we only have lemonade. You'd be like, oh my God. I can't drink lemonade. I just had 19 Snooperdoodles. There's more on this whole thing. Let's listen to this. There's more on this.
Hip Hop Cookie Shop is creating a buzz, but not in a good way. iTomate's Kat Sandoval takes us into this cookie shop and takes a deep dive and tells us why the business is in hot water.
Cookie Plug's opening week was anything but sweet, with some Hoosiers calling their marketing strategy racist or misappropriating Black culture.
Those comments are hurtful, so I'm not even watching it.
Doreen Waters and her husband Michael opened up a cookie shop on Mass Avenue. It's a California franchise called Cookie Plug. It has graffiti on the walls, hip-hop references, and phrases and slang usually associated with drugs.
Me selling cookies, that's all we're doing.
But the details are there, from boxes with money and references like, thank you for supporting your neighborhood dough dealer, cookies called fatties, and a drink called Purple Drank.
I mean, I grew up during this time, and I never have done drugs. Purple Drank is just that. It's a purple drink. It's lemonade.
But for people who grew up with hip-hop culture, Purple Drank was a reference to a deadly drug mix some rappers would drink.
When the franchisee is not aware of what these what the terminology is dealing with, and to be honest, tropes that are used as gimmicks to sell people lemonade and sell children lemonade, that is absolutely a problem.
Foray Phillips is speaking up because hip-hop is synonymous with Black people and culture. He wants the company to do better, maybe get rid of references to drugs.
Why is the entire theme of the organization based off of drug references and terminology? You're painting a picture that hip hop and drugs are synonymous, which is not the truth.
The franchise owner, Eric Martinez, says it's really about freedom of expression.
Well, I think that's exactly my point, right? Like, you can be a proud American and you can love hip hop and you can love cookies and you can love graffiti, right? Like, you don't have to be in a box.
He makes references to 50 Cent.
And he said, America's got a thing for this gangster-ish, and they do, right? Like, that's what they like. So that's why when I started the cookie, I was like, well, let's make a cookie shop gangster. That's really all it is.
Hip-hop legend LL Cool J is one of the investors in Cookie Plug and plans to open 30 shops of his own. Customers I spoke to today don't seem to have a problem.
It looks good so far. I haven't tasted anything yet, so once I get there, then, I'll probably be back if they're good enough, and I'll turn them on to other coworkers and other people.
There is a steady influx of diverse customers willing to try the new cookie shop, and the owner told us that since they've opened, one customer said they were offended.
I wonder who that was. I wonder who was offended with this whole thing. Who do you think it was? I think it was probably him. I am offended. Why are there all these drug references? Bro, there's like 4 drug references throughout this whole thing. Who cares? Jeez. It's cookies. Like, relax. Man, anything. Because the weird thing is, it's like he's talking about drug references and this and that. But if this was started by a bunch of Black people, he wouldn't care at all. He'd be like, cool, man. Wow, smart idea. Really smart idea. But because it's started by white people, he's like, oh, man, like, this is very problematic. Oh, you're trying to sell Purple Drank to children and it's lemonade. It's like, yeah, bro, it's lemonade. It's okay. Don't worry. Like, yeah, we sell lemonade to children. It's okay. Okay. It's not the worst thing in the world. Absolutely ridiculous, man. And on top of everything, LL Cool J is an investor? What? He's one of the first big names in hip-hop. He's one of the first hip-hop superstars. And he plans on building 30 locations? Done deal. case thrown out. BLM, pack up the gasoline. Don't worry about burning the place down. It's over. They got LL Cool J. It's done. Co-signed. Once LL Cool J co-signs, you're good. What are we talking about here? This is nonsense. Absolute nonsense. I want you to do better. You should embrace your own culture. What are they going to do? Like, that guy looks like he's Hispanic. You have burrito cookies. That would actually be crazy. That would actually be amazing. Never mind. That's my idea. I'm going to start that. And somebody's going to be mad at me. They're going to be like, I don't see why he has to do this. Burrito cookies is an assault on our culture. And I'm going to be like, I just like burritos. Hey. Oh my gosh. So ridiculous. So ridiculous. What a ridiculous episode. Cookies can be racist now. If you do it under, if you name it under something, you had a 50-cent cookie or a Jay-Z cookie, that's it. It's cultural appropriation, man. It's so ridiculous. So ridiculous. You know what this guy should do? You know what he should do in response? He should start a cookie place, and he should call it OG Cookies. But OG stands for Original Grandma, and it's just a white grandma in the back making cookies from scratch. Boom. There you go. And they serve potato salad, macaroni salad. Bang. Done. There you go. You win. Cookies with raisins in them, just oatmeal raisin cookies. Could you imagine imagine a bunch of white people getting mad about something like that? You just had cookies that are just like, oh, this is just from white culture that I know about, and I just make these cookies, and white people are like, you can get your own culture. It would be so crazy. It would be so crazy. And the way this guy's coming at it, he doesn't like the drug references, says hip hop is not synonymous with drug use, which it is. He's just coming from all these, they have to do better and take away the drug references. If anything, when you look at this place, it seems like it's more synonymous with graffiti culture than anything. And graffiti is an element of hip hop. There's elements to hip hop, breakdancing, graffiti, the music. It seems like it's embracing graffiti more than anything. Like, look, everything's about graffiti. That's, you know what I mean? And graffiti culture has become something that's worldwide, absolutely worldwide. And honestly, while we're at it, so is hip hop. I think this is the most ridiculous thing ever, but I just wanted to bring you guys some lightheartedness. It has been some dark days for America. I know I brought it up in the last episode. I'll probably keep bringing it up, and I'll probably do some more episodes on it. But the fact that a man who is definitely going to be president of the United States of America was actually found guilty on all these charges, and there's sentencing going on, and they're trying to make people think that there's potential jail time in the works. It's just a terrible, terrible time. But honestly, I know it's completely off topic, but I don't think he's going to go to jail. And I think they just secured his victory without even realizing it. And I'm very, very happy about that. Anyways, guys, don't make your cookies racist. Okay. Just okay. For this guy, right? Just for this gentleman, don't make your cookies racist just for his sake. He's really upset, Anyways, guys, just jokes. Like, subscribe, turn the notifications on, and other than that, I'm out.